Hi everyone, this month we are focusing in on the inner thighs. I've had so many requests. These are exercises that will create that long, lean look, give a little cut and give a little line to the inner thighs, maybe a little bit of space. Remember to partner these exercises with great nutrition, which we have plenty of tips for as well. For these 5 exercises, you'll either need 2 gliders. If you don't have gliders at home, no problem, just grab a little hand towel and you can use these to glide along the floor as well. We're gonna start with one. Basically, this exercise is replicating an inner thigh that we do on the Pilates reformer, but for you at home. It's great, you don't need that really expensive machine. So you're gonna start by placing your foot on, especially your heel. So make sure your heel is on there, feet are parallel, and you're going to open up just about 2.5 feet. I don't want to put too much strain on the inner thighs, but feel like you're lifting up like a nylon already, squeezing through the inner arches, and you're gonna pull with your inner thighs, pull back in, and I actually want you to internally twist just slightly so you also hit like that front of the inner thigh and create that beautiful shape to the inside of your quad as well. So you go out and you're parallel, you get a little rotation, and you work the inner thigh through the rotation. And you're gonna do about 15 of these on each side. I mean, just doing this, my muscle is like quivering already. For exercise number 2, you're gonna take the ball of your foot and put it onto the glider. Same leg, you're gonna step forward and you're gonna press the leg back into a lunge. Make sure this front knee stays back and over the ankle. And so you're gonna lift up through your belly, and although this looks like the normal part of the exercise, now we're gonna up it for the inner thighs. You're actually gonna squeeze this back thigh in and across, and then press it out. So you get a little outer thigh too, but really squeeze. I'm squeezing with this front inner thigh as well, and really hitting the top part of that inner thigh, and out, and squeeze, and press. This one's very hard, and squeeze, very deceiving. Out, and you're gonna do 15 of these, and then switch sides. For exercise number 3, I pulled some inspiration from my ballet days. And so you're gonna do a little turnout. It's really just like a fist or two between your toes. It doesn't need to be a huge turnout. You're gonna turn your knee from parallel and turn out as much as you can. Again, there's a lot of outer thigh, but think of working this beautiful lean inner thigh as well. You're going to lift up from that inner thigh, really using the core as well. Take it across the body, pull, dip it down, pull it back up with that inner thigh, and drop it in front. It never turns parallel again, so you're constantly working that inner thigh through the rotation. You're actually getting a nice work and like ripped up through that low belly because you really pull in through the core. The inner thighs do wrap up around this area too, so they're staying engaged. And pull and press and lengthen through that muscle and lower. 15 of these on each side. Exercise number 4, we're gonna get a little bit more core work. We're gonna get down on the ground, but we're really gonna work both inner thighs. Now, you're gonna need 2 gliders or 2 hand towels. Go ahead and place them onto the ground. You're gonna put the ball of your feet onto the center of the gliders. You can take like a little stretch, stretch those hamstrings, and walk yourself out to a plank. All right, so elbows are tucked in, basic like core posture here, core is in. And now you're gonna press out. I'm really pressing out through this outside of my heels. And then you're gonna squeeze everything in. And you can even drop it just a tiny bit and then pull them up so slightly. Kind of like a mini plank as you're using those inner thighs to draw in and out and pull in. And you'll really feel the inner thigh work from the bottom all the way to the very top. And for the last exercise, number 5, we're just gonna stand the ground. You don't need the gliders. You're gonna lay down onto your belly, and you can place palm over palm and head down. And then you're gonna draw in through your lower abdominals and squeeze the inner thighs together. So already right here, this is a mighty workout, especially if you have tight outer hips. Make sure you're not turning out. You really wanna almost internally rotate more to hit the front of those inner thighs. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale, and you're gonna lift the inner thighs and lower. And lift, squeezing through the inner thighs. So you're hitting like that little area near the glutes that gets droopy. I'm hitting the front of the inner thighs. See that beautiful kind of cut lines through the quadriceps there and through the inner thighs. And you can see if you get really close, I am shaking doing this exercise. And it doesn't have to be very high. and my abdominals are still drawn in as well.